What is up, guys? This is Sound Alchemist here with
Gersh one,
and we're back at it to answer your questions. Another summon for the greater.
This is a video series where we answer the questions left by you, the viewer. If you have a question for us, comment down below. Put question in front of your question because we get to those questions first, and that is what?
Work phone work. D-Fool 06.
Ooh, D-Fool 06. It's been a while since we've answered one of your questions.
Aside from color, is there any real difference between Tyranid Hive fleets? Like, for example, is their strategies different, their behavior, or maybe a specific hive fleet tends to deploy or produce more flying units? Let's say all Tyranid Hive fleets have just one color. Can an Imperial commander identify which hive fleet is attacking his world? For example, let's say that he noticed there are more warriors armed with melee weapons than range, so he can conclude that it is Kraken or something.
So yes.
Yeah. Besides color, Tyranids do differ pretty greatly.
In terms of tactics, and that is why you would have you got it right. So basically, it's tactics. Mm-hmm. So a certain type of hive fleet would develop a certain type of bioform in order to combat something that they have previously already battled, mm-hmm. which is why tendrils, splinter fleets. That's why splinter fleets exist, because they're kind of like splinters of a major one, but that splinter fleet has changed to battle a certain type of planet that has been reoccurring. So for instance, if that splinter fleet has been battling a lot of orcs, you're going to have a lot of like things that deal with huge masses of enemies, mm-hmm. whereas like another splinter fleet that might be battling Tao is going to try to do something more along the lines of like trying to get behind enemy lines, trying to prevent them being killed by these giant, like, massive weapons or firepower.
That's exactly what happened. In one instance, Farsight was trying to save, like, I believe it was like a mining colonization of Tau, and they were using a bunch of plasma weaponry, and eventually the hive mind of that splinter fleet adapted itself to not to take that much damage from plasma weapons, so then they had to switch their tactics, and overall, Farsight basically dropped, like, a nuclear bomb. So, yeah.
Yeah, and then, so if you have an Imperial commander who says, like, that's Hive Fleet Gorgon, that's Hive Fleet Leviathan, it's going to be like that because that's what's coming their way.
Right.
You're not going to see, like, Hive Fleet Kraken on one planet and then, like, a sector over. I don't even know how big a sector is. Never mind. So, a planet being attacked by Hive Fleet Kraken and then a planet that's, like, in the same system by Leviathan or what have you. That's not how it works. So like they're just like tendrils, or they're huge like entities. I don't know.
Yeah. Definitely check out the Warhammer community page when they were posting about the Tyranids, because they talk about like 6 different fleets of Tyranids and what they specialize in. So for example, there's one that specializes in fighting demons. That sounds really badass. And it's like, why would they even fight demons? There's no biomass there, but they talk about that there too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Next question comes from Braden W. Higman. He asks, are there Skaven from Warhammer Fantasy, the rat people in 40K? Yes, there is. In Necromunda, there are the rat skins, which are basically like Native Americans, but they have very rat-like aesthetics. And also the scabies.
They got scabies?
They have scabies and the mutinies? They're probably just mutants. They're probably just mutants. I'm making that up. Yeah, I'm making that up. So they're mutants.
So there's a similar race to Skaven.
Yeah. But not like a major one. People would make the argument that the Tyranids are the Skaven of like sci-fi, but they're not.
I can see where they could draw conclusions that they're similar. But they're not.
Ultimately,
no. This one is by Madara Uchiha Mizu Kage Naruto Kage Bunshin no Jutsu.
You lying. That's not his name.
His name's just Madara Uchiha Mizukage.
Oh, okay.
Since all demons are essentially small parts of the Chaos Gods, could you kill a Chaos God by killing a lot of demons? I'm talking about genocide against demons. Would that weaken them, possibly kill them, since you kill a lot of them in the form of demons? Greetings from Australia.
Demons.
Oh, Austria, sorry.
Oh, Austria.
Oh. No. I mean, yeah, they're part of the Chaos God, but killing them won't kill the Chaos God.
Exactly.
Because they're being fueled by emotion, not by their minions.
Yes.
So But it does work like that for orcs. So say you got a war boss and you got a bunch of like a wall, and you literally kill the whole wall, but not the war boss. Doesn't he get weaker? Because then he can't draw that power from the wall.
He gets weaker in the sense that like he's probably gonna back out, but he's just like backing out so that he can come back and fight again. So reluctantly, I'm gonna say kind of.
Okay, I'll take it. Reluctantly.
Yeah. Next question comes from the Fool06. Did the Emperor have parents at one time? No.
How was he born then, Gersh? Explain that to me.
Oh, he was born from the death of 1,000 psychers who sacrificed themselves to create the God Emperor.
So in a way, isn't that his mama and papa?
No, because there's 1,000 of them.
Damn. You got me there.
Yeah, no. Next question.
Brady Hickman. Does Slaanesh have male demons or just demonettes? They're kind of both.
Yeah, there's like so many genders that Slaanesh has all of them.
It's like a everything you can think of in one. So it's kind of like when you put all the colors together, it just becomes like black. Or is it? Yeah, kind of like that.
Technically, all the colors together are white, but in reality, if you mix all the colors together, you get black.
Well, you can't technically mix all the colors together because you can't gain all the colors.
How does white form though? I thought white was Roy G. Biv. Right?
All you art majors, school us.
Well, that's not even art though. That's like science.
All you science majors, school us.
I thought I learned about this in 7th grade. Prisms and shit.
Prisms?
Yeah, because like if you take a prism and you shine the light, white light, it turns into the colors of the rainbow.
Yep.
So that means that all of that isn't within white light.
So what does a prism have to do with it?
Well, the prism is
refracts
what,
it.
Yeah, is what splits all those colors. Yeah. I don't know. What was the question?
Does Slaanesh have male demons? Oh, so this is the lore-wise thing. When you look upon a demonette, it appears whatever you want it to be. So if you're attracted to men, then it'll look like a man. If you're attracted to girls, it'll look like a girl. If you're attracted to unicorns bathing in the sunlight, that's what it is for all you Deadpool fans.
Nice.
Yeah. Basically, Slaanesh is taking your innermost desires and projecting it. Kind of like a prism. See what I did there?
It all makes sense. The world is full of connections. Next question comes from DOW234. What is the most hated Chaos Warband? No, the Sons of Malice do not count. The most hated warband I think would be the Black Legion because they fail at everything.
Do they though? Maybe their failure is part of their success. Damn.
Next question. Unless you have a response.
No, I don't.
Next question comes from Irish Devil 21. Who is your favorite Space Marine chaplain? You go first.
A chaplain.
Chaplain. Like we know specific chaplains.
Chaplain Greg.
I really like Chaplain
Grimaldus.
Sure.
Oh, was it Lamardes? Yeah, because I think Lamardes almost beat Abaddon, but then like the Death Company got so like crazed that they actually started fighting against Lamardes, and Lamardes had to back off, and that's when Abaddon escaped. I do want to talk about that battle. It's pretty crazy. I want to say it's Lamardes or something like that, but yeah, definitely that guy. He's part of the Blood Angels.
Ditto.
He's just agreeing because he doesn't know.
No. It's weird too because I love the chaplain models. I create my own chaplains. Anyways, he has part 2. Who is your least favorite hated Space Marine chapter?
Chapter?
Chapter.
Oh.
So I'm guessing loyalist. So what's your most hated loyalist chapter?
I'm gonna have to go with Ultramarines.
I'm gonna go with the Dark Angels. I don't really like the Dark Angels lore-wise.
The only part of the Dark Angels that I like is the Deathwing because they use Terminators.
But even then, like Terminators, I think are overrated. They used to be really good because in 5th edition they used to wreck. Mm-hmm. Even 7th, did they wreck in 7th edition?
Not as much as 5th, but they were still pretty viable.
Yeah, but like I feel like I don't know the whole Deathwing, Nightwing stuff. Not cool. Next question.
T Swims 92. Now that Cadia is destroyed, will there be more Imperial Guard miniatures variety in GW's line? They just can't keep making Cadian troops when their planet is gone.
Hope so. I hope they make that the whole Imperial line more diverse.
Because you go out with those Vostroyans, and I really want them to make some Death Corps of Krieg in GW, not just Forge World.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's going to take the sales away from Forge World, so that's probably not going to happen.
Well, they could create the Black Legion, or is it the Steel Legion?
Oh, yeah.
The
True.
Steel Legion kind of looks similar, except they have like more trench coaty, I guess. I don't know. Next question. I have one from Jacket Lipinski. Are there any orcs in the Tao Empire, and not as a menace, but somehow integrated as members of Tao society, similar to Guevesas?
No.
No, not to that extent.
Sometimes they hire them as mercenaries.
Freebooter captains, but it usually ends up wrong or bad.
Yeah.
Next question.
Marcini Nevin Real. If there was an arm wrestling competition between an Ogren and a Space Marine, who would win?
Space Marine?
I want to say Ogrins. Like, Ogrins have more brute strength, but a Space Marine probably knows, like, how to
Do the thing with your
flick of the wrist.
Yeah, flick of the wrist is really what gets me. Next question comes from Daniel Norberg. Does the machine spirit exist for other races? For example, do Tau or Orcs have come to their crisis suit spirits? Wait, have to overcome their crisis suit spirits, or do the mechs battle Gorgonaut spirits? No, the machine spirit, honestly, I don't even think exists for the Imperium. That's just the Imperium's delusion and their like inability to understand technology. We talked about this in one of the episodes, or in one of the daily life episodes, but there was a hive world where a certain part of the hive world started malfunctioning, and really what started happening is it started pumping out carbon monoxide and like killing a bunch of the citizens. And the tech priests were like, oh, it's the machine spirit of the hive city's furnace or whatever that's like punishing us. In reality, it was just like, no, just open up fucking windows, man. Like, you'll be fine. But yeah, they all died because they were too stupid to understand
what it was.
Yeah, and they blamed it on like, again, corruption by like chaos and stuff. It's ridiculous. Next question.
I like this dude's name. Gallon of Blurple. Gersh, will you let your hair down?
No, it takes too long to put it back up. But yeah, it's pretty long. It's like down to
the ass crack.
No, not the ass crack, but like probably the bottom of my shoulder blade.
Like Gersh one, lay down your hair. No, climb it.
Yeah, but then it will hurt. Last question.
Ooh, I think I got a good one.
Oh, never mind. Okay, go then.
All right. Zach Andrisak. Has a chapter ever gone to war with another chapter, but they both still remain loyal to the Emperor?
Yes.
Tell them, Gersh.
The Lion, Space Wolves and the Dark Angels. They have a running feud where they actually like battle each other.
Sometimes they kill each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, the Sons of Dorn participate in the... Do you know what it's called? Like that event, the big event with...
Isn't it when like they hit themselves or they
Well, they fight each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, they fight each other. So it's like all the Sons of Dorn chapters fight each other in this huge tournament-like thing. And yeah, they have rivalries and whatnot because of that. But at the end of the day, they're still loyal to the Emperor.
I guess another example was when the Inquisition and the Grey Knights fought against the Space Wolves. Yeah, Space Wolves like to start a lot of fights. But yeah, they were like, you know what? We're all fighting for the same guy. Let's call it even.
Yeah. Space Wolves hate mostly everybody else.
Mm-hmm. But they're the good guys because they're hating for the good reason, I guess. I don't know.
I guess.
Yeah.
And those were the questions for today. Thank you for sending those questions our way. If you have more questions, comment down below. Or if we didn't get to your question today, we'll get it tomorrow, hopefully.
That's right. As always, put question before your question because we get to those questions first. And yeah, we'll see you next time.
Gersh one.
Sound Alchemist, and we're out of here.